Welcome back to my video, guys. Hi, how you guys doing today? Today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Guys, I just wanted to talk to you guys for a little bit because I miss talking to my fam. Yes, I do. So I put together, I have some potatoes at the bottom. I have a couple of eggs. I have some Polish sausages. I have some broccoli, and in the front you guys see some oranges, some limes and lemon. Then I have the same sauce a little bit on the side just in case I can't really get it how I want it. And I am drinking out of the coldest water bottle, as well as I'll be sipping on some grape Fanta. I just wanted to hop up here, guys, with you today to, eat a little bit, and also to tell you guys about like this true crime that I was reading up on and that I heard about. So without further ado, I'm sorry. If you're new here, welcome. If you are a subscriber, thanks for coming back. I don't know what I want. It's not burnt, guys. This is how I like it. Nice and crispy. I grilled it. I made a different sauce today. It's really good. I know you guys can see like some of the onions and the garlic on there, but I think this is like maybe one of my top sauces. Well, third or fourth top sauce that I enjoy making. If you don't see me getting all the way down in there, it's hot out. And I don't know if you can tell, you can see the smoke coming off of it. It's still very, very hot. So I should have got a spoon. Can I have a spoon? Can I have a spoon, please? How was you guys' Wednesday? Did you have to go to work? Did you drop off the kids to summer camp? Are you on vacation? Taking a break? The smaller one. That's a smaller one.
You want the ceramic one or?
No, a plastic one is fine. Guys. Woo, that was good. I wish you guys was here to share it with me. I'm gonna show you my sausage. You see it? That's how I like it. Thank you. Guys, I was watching this episode of True Crime. It was a husband and wife, and they stayed in Illinois. I'm not gonna really disclose like all the information as far as like their last name or anything like that. because I don't want to get copywritten or anything like that, or anybody say anything. But it was a married couple living in Illinois. Her name, I think her name is Kelly. Her name is Barbara. His name is Ken. But the sister name is Barbara, which is pertinent to this story. Nice couple living in the suburbs, you know, living their best life. He's a firefighter, and she's a stay-at-home wife with their 2 young kids, a boy and a girl. And you know, she got a little lonely while her husband working, you know, his late shifts at the fire department. So she got a little lonely. So, excuse me. So she picked up a nasty little habit, meaning using drugs to cope with the stress of him not being home or present with her when, you know, he got to go to work to pay the bills. So she was a little lonely, so she picked up using drugs and everything like that. And as well as she picked up that habit, he sort of kind of like was doing his own thing too, because he began to have an affair. And one thing led to another, and they began to start fussing and fighting. Like on a regular basis, fussing and fighting. And then she told her sister, Barbara, that he pushed her down the steps one time and caused her to hurt herself. And so that's why she was taking, you know, illegal drugs, and then she started taking pills as well. So things escalated with them to like wildfire. You know, she was, you know, drinking and stuff like that. He didn't like it. He didn't want to be nowhere around her while she was intoxicated. But all she wanted was a little bit of attention. And for excuse me, for him to show her some type of love, some type of appreciation. Even though her job is to be at home, taking care of their 2 children, but y'all didn't see that. I did it. Her job is just as important as his. So basically, I feel like, my own opinion, that he wasn't taking her serious because he just seen it as if, don't worry about that. He just seen it as if she was not his equal, basically, because she stayed at home taking care of the kids. But that was a choice that they both made. It's not like she just said, I'm going to just stay home and just raise the kids, or just have kids and just stay home and raise the kids, while you go out there and bust your butt, do 60, 70, 80 plus hours or whatever, because he's a firefighter. And I'm going to just stay home and just do absolutely nothing but stay here and just be on drugs and just drink and just do me with the kids. Yeah. No, that's not what happened. They both came to a mutual agreement. He didn't want her to work. So she stayed home. What else to do? Y'all talked about it, and you're doing what your husband asked you to do. Stay home and raise the kids, because for one, they wanted to save money and not have to send them to daycare, because daycare is money, as well as you sending them and relying on total strangers to raise your kids, because you're going to be off 40 plus hours a week while your child is at daycare. Sometimes from 8 hours, they could be there from 8 to 12 hours a day. So he didn't want that. He wanted more interaction, with his kids from his wife, which is understandable. Hey. So we're going to fast forward just a little bit. One day, she was drinking, and she climbed into bed with her husband while he was watching TV. So she just climbed into bed with him and wanted to lay next to him to cuddle. Duh. She didn't want nothing else. She just wanted to cuddle. And out his little filthy mouth, he yelled, "Go away! You stink! Go away! Get away from me! Get out my bed!" So now at this time, she went back downstairs where she has been sleeping for quite some time. They haven't been sleeping in the same bed for a very long time. He's upstairs in the bedroom. She's downstairs in the living room sleeping. And that's how it been for a while. But something told her, well, she was intoxicated, but she went to go check the mail, like in the house. She didn't go outside, but it's like their little house mailbox. So she went to check the mailbox, and she's saying like a letter addressed to him from somebody. So she went back upstairs to ask him what is it about. And again, he yelled at her, told her to go away and go back downstairs. He didn't want her there. So that's a very hurtful thing, especially if it's your husband, your wife, your significant other, or whatever. That is damaging to a person's spirit, their heart. And so she went back downstairs crying, or whatever the case may be. Got on the phone. She called her sister, Barbara, and told her that, shout out to, I'm going to pause the movie right quick, but look, shout out to Tosh and Steph. I'm making one of Tasha's volcanoes. Volcano potato or something. Yeah. I don't think I can get all this in my mouth like she can, but I'm gonna try. I didn't put no egg on here, but I got everything else. Oh my God. I should have squeezed some lime or some lemon on that. I would have been hitting. But back to what I was saying. So the wife picked up the phone, and she was downstairs where she sleep at, not bothering him no more. But she called her sister on the phone, and she told her sister that her heart hurt. And at first, guys, I was like, what's wrong with your heart? If your heart hurting, baby girl, you don't need to be calling your sister. You need to be calling like 911 and let them know, like, hey, hello, I have this issue going on with my chest, feeling this pain, whatever the case may be, and you need to go head to the nearest emergency room. But those was the questions that her sister asked her as well. Well, do you need me to come right now and pick you up and take you to the emergency room? She was like, no, my heart hurt. And her sister was like, I don't understand. Why? She said because she found out that her husband had an affair. So now I'm thinking like, I get it. That is heartbreaking. I get it. Got it. Understood. So, next thing you know, it was, I want to say, wait, let me back it up. After she got off the phone with her sister, you know, it didn't say what happened in the house. It didn't say what else escalated in the house between the two or what have it or whatever the case may be. But just know that something happened in the house. Okay. Now we're going to fast forward just a smidge. Her sister Barbara get a call from not the husband, but the husband's mother, which is her sister's mother-in-law. She called her and told her that she needs to get to the hospital, like 911. Something happened to her sister. So she dropped everything. She rushed to the hospital. And her husband, when the sister walked up there, she asked him, like, what's going on? He's up there, like, drinking his coffee. Not crying, not shedding a tear, nothing. Baby boy is like, your sister didn't make it. And she like, wait, what? What? She was like, no, that's wrong. That's impossible. He said, yeah, no, she didn't make it. And everybody was really confused about his emotions. Like, what's... Sorry, guys, for the interruption. Duty calls. But let me go back. So, again, it was at the hospital. He was drinking. He told his sister that her sister had passed away, so forth and etc. And she couldn't wrap her head around it because she just not too long finished talking to her sister. So, yeah, so it was maybe, I want to say, a few hours after they pronounced her dead at the hospital. Little sneaky boy, he just went home. Oh, I didn't tell you the most part. I'm so sorry. So how she died was face down in the toilet. Face down in the toilet. And they trying to rule it off as an accidental drowning. He said he pulled her out the toilet. He woke up in the morning, he pulled her out the toilet and tried to perform like CPR on her, whatever. But basically she was already gone. Then, you know, somebody, they didn't say who rushed her, but somebody rushed her to the hospital before the ambulance got there to actually take her. And she was already at the hospital, and that's where, you know, he told his sister that. But then after the hospital situation, after everybody left or whatever the case may be, they've been there for hours or whatever. So when they leave from the hospital, everybody want to go back to the house with him because, of course, it was 3 people in the house with her. It was him, the husband, and their 2 children. So that's a total of 3 people in the house. And yeah, it was 3 of them in the house. So they come there to try to check up on the children. And he's so dumb. Immediately, when we got back to the house, how suspicious is this, guys? Good. So again, I told you that she drowned in the toilet. So that same toilet that she drowned in, Mr. Man, he took the whole toilet up and out the house and took it to a dumpster so the trash people could come by and pick it up. Then, while the family there, guys, this is not like after they left or whatever. No, they are there watching this. And then he put a lock on that bathroom door so nobody can use their bathroom. Now, that is by far messed up. Fast forward, they had a funeral or whatever the case may be. Go a little further. It was about, I want to say about 10 years later, a new detective, because it was a sorry one that was on there, because they was like, the detective that was investigating it and everything like that, sorry and lazy. Not all detectives, not all police officers are the same. Some people actually do have a heart and some do really care, and they do give two flying freaks. They do. Then you got some just like a normal, typical person that, hey, I don't feel like coming to work today. I don't feel like doing nothing today. So I'm going to just be lazy and just get paid for being here. They need a head count. You know what I'm saying? So that officer, detective, the first one that was on the case, he absolutely did nothing, because that man, the husband, he was still free to dibble and dabble and roam the country, the world, the universe. And they never ruled him as a prime suspect at all. And first thing that I know from watching like movies and crime shows, the person that last seen you, I guess, because it could just be television. I don't know if it's real life or not, but by me watching TV, this is what I heard of. So the person that, I guess, last seen you or been with you, or in this case, the people, well, not the people, the husband that's in the house. So I'm like, why he wasn't no suspect? Like, yeah. So 10 years later, another detective reopened the case, and he went digging and digging and digging, because he heard about a case like this in another part of, I don't want to laugh. I don't even want to laugh, so I don't know. I forgot. But it's another part somewhere here in the U.S. that this happened before, that a woman have drowned in a toilet, and they said they ruled it as an accident, but when it was reopened, they viewed all the details and everything like that, and comes to show that it wasn't an accident. She was murdered. And so this new detective opened it up and started investigating it. And I feel sorry for her family, because her sister was like, you know, they suing him, like civil suit. They said it's not about the money at all. It's about him being under pressure, because he got to pay so many thousands of dollars. And if he blew it over the 10 years, it's going to make him crack. You get what I'm saying? So I was reading between the lines. It's not about the money, because the sister, the young lady who passed away was 32. Her sister is now, she was 42. She is like 52 or 53, but she got some health issues and everything like that. She's married and she don't have no kids, and she's in a wheelchair. So her sister was like, it's not about the money. I don't care about the money. I just want him to just tell the truth, to say what happened in that house that day, so she can have some type of peace of mind, and, you know, her sister can have some type of justice. And so that is still going. And as well as this detective, the one that reopened the case, dude, he's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Yeah. He is awesome. Excuse me. He went back through the files. He looked at all the bruises and the marks, and some things don't add up. But yet those pictures was taken up, but nobody said nothing to the husband about it. I'm like, what's going on? So if this new person, new detective, can see like certain things on this woman's body that shouldn't even be there, that don't even add up, even to the story that he even said, why the other one from the beginning didn't say nothing about it? Is it because, is he a firefighter and they don't want to ruin his name or his reputation? What is it? You protecting someone? What is it? And so he investigated that, and then now, excuse me, now they got the permission. So happy. They got the permission from the sister, from Barbara, excuse me, from Barbara, to bring up her sister's body, which that is a hard thing on anybody. I don't wish that on my worst enemies, because when you lay that person to rest, you lay them to rest. I mean, if it's bad, like somebody killed somebody, you know, I don't know if it's a different feeling or not, but say if a person died from natural causes or whatever the case may be, and then somebody say, oh yeah, by the way, I want to bring up their body. I'm like, what? Leave them be. But then if you suspect a person was murdered, it still hurt to know that you as the parent or the family member had to give consent and allow these people to uplift your loved one that you probably either A, just got over, or B, you're still mourning. That's hard. That is a big hard pill to swallow. But kudos to her sister and her family for suggesting that. And oh, excuse me, guys, close the back door. And yeah, so it's still an open case. And guys, if you hear anything, that's Harmony upstairs. But yeah, I hope the family gets some type of justice, because this is crazy. And then his attorneys want to try to bring their young son to testify. How in the world that child gonna testify when that baby was in his room sleep? Come on, you was sitting up there feeding that child some mess. The lawyer was feeding you mess to say mess to your kid, so your kid can be trained as a puppy, a puppet, or a robot. And so when you have to put that child on the stand, they're going to respond as such. That's B to the S. Y'all stop it. So I'm happy the little boy, he got enough of balls, and he said, no, I'm not testifying. They was like, well, can you testify for your father? He was like, oh, definitely not. So why would a child say definitely not? If anything, if your child love you and care for you, like I hope you do for your child, then there's no reason, without a shadow of a doubt, that your child would not testify for you if you're proven innocent. Yes. So, guys, when I hear some more tea, a sister gonna come back and fill you in with this. This is part one. Part one. So I hope and pray that you guys have a safe travel. If you're traveling out there, I hope you guys have a great day. And to all the people that's coming from different parts of, I guess, the world, the city, the states, that's all meeting right up here in sunny California, LA, for Bitcoin one thing. I pray that all you guys make it safe to your destination, and I pray that you make it back to your final destination, which is home, safe and sound, without any hurt, harm, or danger coming upon you or your family or any loved ones. So until then, guys, I would like for you, if you don't mind, to click that button to subscribe, hit that bell to be notified, and also too, please don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. I love you. Stay safe and peace.